In the hustle and bustle of life, we often forget that children too experience profound emotions. They too feel the sting of loss, particularly when it involves a beloved pet. The first step in helping a child cope with such a loss is to acknowledge their feelings. It's essential to understand that children, much like adults, undergo a grieving process. The loss of a pet can be a child's first encounter with death, making it a deeply emotional and confusing time. It's okay for them to feel sad, angry, or even guilty. Encourage them to express their feelings freely and reassure them that it's perfectly normal to feel this way. Secondly, be honest with them. When explaining the concept of death, use simple and clear language that is age-appropriate. Avoid using euphemisms like "put to sleep" as they can confuse and frighten a child. Instead, gently explain that their pet was very sick or very old and that it's a natural part of life for all living things to eventually die. Thirdly, involve them in the goodbye process. Allow them to be a part of the farewell rituals, whether it's a burial in the backyard or creating a memory box filled with photos and favorite toys of their pet. This can provide a sense of closure and help them understand the finality of death. Next, remember to be patient. Grief is not a linear process, and everyone, including children, move through it at their own pace. It's okay for them to have good days and bad days. What's important is that they know they have a safe space to express their emotions without judgment. Finally, consider getting professional help if needed. If a child's grief seems to be too overwhelming or prolonged, don't hesitate to seek guidance from a child psychologist or a grief counselor. They can provide the necessary tools and strategies to help your child navigate through this difficult time. In summary, helping a child cope with the loss of a pet involves acknowledging their feelings, being honest about death, involving them in the goodbye process, being patient with their grieving process, and seeking professional help if necessary. Remember, it's not about rushing them to get over it, but about guiding them through this hard journey with empathy, understanding, and patience. In the grand tapestry of life, loss is an inevitable thread. But with love and support, children can learn to cope with it, and in the process, gain a deeper understanding of life's beautiful, yet sometimes painful, complexities.